What's going on YouTube? Team 12 here, fighting Nimbus, and today we have a special guest.
GOB Usopp!
What's up, Gob? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, Nimbus?
I am doing fantastic. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and we're going to be discussing One Piece.
It's a great topic.
Yeah, more specifically, we're going to focus in on the Whole Cake Island, the final act. So these are really our predictions going into the final act of the wedding. The wedding.
Which
arc.
is, about to happen. Like, we're right there.
Yeah, this is. I think we're on the night before the wedding, so we're actually focused in on the final hours leading up to the actual wedding. So naturally, we wanted to begin this discussion with the Capone gang. We know they've been plotting something and haven't heard anything in a long time.
But I think that they're making their move. I think that in that last shot where we saw, who's the hypnotist guy? Bobbin.
Bobbin.
When we saw Bobbin get taken down, I think that was the Capone gang making their first move.
Yeah, they're going somewhere, but where do you think they're going?
Whew, that's a tough one. I mean, I think that they're going to try to ruin the wedding. I think Capone is trying to take over for Big Mom, but I'm not sure that he's fully prepared to really take on a Yonko.
I mean, he's got probably one of the best abilities in One Piece to crash the wedding. He can literally let out hundreds of people from him standing in the middle of the room. So he goes from being exposed and surrounded to being protected by hundreds of people.
I mean, that's always been his big advantage, is that he can infiltrate anywhere pretty easily, and then once he's in there, he can take advantage of the fact that he has numbers. He always has numbers.
Exactly, yeah, and I don't know how this would work, but you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, you see Pudding there with Nitro the Jelly on her shoulder. You can clearly see that he's probably the soul of Capone. I don't know how Capone would kind of hear what that little jelly is thinking, but it's kind of using Big Mom's homies against her.
Yeah, and so I mean, what's going to happen is I'm not sure if Pudding is in any way like working with Capone,
It's
but
definitely
I think
possible.
that this is all going to definitely hit come the wedding,
Right.
and you're going to see Pudding have her own plan come into action, whether or not that's with Big Mom or Capone, unsure. Capone's going to make his move. Big Mom's going to make their move. Who knows? Maybe even we've been led to believe that the Vinstroke family isn't going to do anything, or that they're just in it for the wedding. Maybe they had their own plan.
Yeah, I think this is all just going to be a huge shit show. Like, anytime Luffy consciously plans something, like we're going to crash this wedding,
It's going to go down.
I can only imagine how all these different places are just going to clash with each other, and it's just going to be literally like craziness all over the place.
I mean, and I think that you're going to see Sanji step his game up. I think that we haven't really seen him take it to the next level.
Are you
from his training?
Are you hinting Sanji getting a new form?
Yeah, I think that Sanji might get a new form. He's got to step it up, and I could definitely see. I mean, as you've said a couple of times, Blackleg Sanji. Maybe you start seeing him actually kind of fulfill that and have that be more of his color, because right now his color looks to be yellow.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting because Sanji still has the yellow hair like his father, so you can tell that he hasn't really tapped into that genetically enhanced area. And if he does tap into that, his color is black as far as we know. Each sibling had a color describing them. Sanji, I don't know. It seems like each power is kind of harnessing a devil fruit. So you got his brothers who are electricity, fire. What is Sanji going to have? Black? Is he going to basically be able to do what Blackbeard can do? I don't know. But I think we should look out for him to maybe reverse Super Saiyan and get some black spiky hair. I don't know.
I love the reverse Super Saiyan. I mean, but I think that you're going to see a whole lot of stuff go down. So I don't think it's just going to be Sanji going to the new form. Do you think like anyone else is like? Do you think Luffy's going to have a new form, or do you think that like Pudding is going to pull out something?
Well, it's funny that you say that. I definitely think Sanji's going to fight Pudding, the Three Eyes versus the man whose name is literally Three. But let's focus on Luffy for a minute. you know, we got Tank Man, Gear 4th Tank Man, and we've got Gear 4th Bound Man, Bounce Man. I think Bounce Man sounds so much better, but
Totally agree.
And you know, you see these two forms already. I could see him going another form, and you know, a lot of people have been speculating. I think I heard this from Roger Base first, that he would become a giant. There's been this theme of giant literally from the very first chapter of Whole Cake when he ate the fish and he got poisoned. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Luffy's like ridiculous." Sanji's sister went down to save him and sucked the poison out of him, and she said he's got enough in him to kill a giant.
And then when they were being shown around Whole Cake Island, someone asked, we haven't seen any giants. Why aren't there any giants? I thought everyone was supposed to be included.
Yeah.
So at some point you're going to see them. A giant's got to come.
Yeah, and I think whatever happens, I think there will be. I don't think Caesar will be the one to figure out the giantification, but I think someone who's coming to the wedding might help him out a little bit.
And who do you have any idea? Who do you think that would be?
Well, I would say it would be this guy. Now, this is, to my knowledge, the only shot of a Vegapunk we've ever seen. The face is clearly blacked out. He's probably a guy. I think it's Sanji's grandpa, but I've discussed that in the past. I think he's Sora's father. So.
Because I think we've talked about this before. Because Judge and Vegapunk had their whole history, right, that maybe there's that something came out of that, which I totally think could have happened.
I think it makes a whole lot of sense for him to be at the wedding and to actually help a couple characters unlock these new abilities. Sanji, maybe he needs to talk to his grandpa about his power and he'll do something or say something, who knows. But I could see that affecting Sanji. I could see it affecting Luffy. Luffy takes a giant pill or something, and Caesar gets saved. You know, I think it would just make a lot of sense for him to be there, and it'll really pass the story along with as well as a couple other characters.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you're going to see a whole bunch of people. We could have a whole theory video about who's going to be at that wedding, because I think that a lot of people are going to show up. And I think that you're going to learn quite a bit about the world as a whole and the politics within the pirates specifically, because that's something that we haven't seen at the higher level. What are those politics going to look like?
Learning about Yonko, and you know, it's interesting. The Reverie arc is probably following this one, and we'll learn a lot about the kingdoms too. You know, I'm really excited, and I keep thinking are they going to take down Big Mom? Are they going to take down Big Mom? I think Big Mom's going to get defeated this arc, and. You know,
I mean, at some point, I think it's going to happen.
There was really no big villain in Zoe, and Dressrosa took about 2 years to get through in the comics, so I think we're long overdue for a takedown, a KO.
I can't argue with that. I think that it very well. I mean, Oda knows that we need something. We needed Luffy to really go after someone. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing if our predictions come true, but mostly. I just want One Piece back. No more breaks for a couple weeks.
I think we're in the home stretch for this this arc. It'd be nice to just get a couple weeks in a row.
These chapters are going to be jam packed with information and characters. I'm ready. Let's do this.
I am too. I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah,
that's our prediction video for today. Feel free to leave some comments below with your predictions.
If you like it, like us, subscribe if you want, and we'll come back to you sometime soon with some more predictions or reactions. I don't know what we're gonna do.
It'll be something fantastic, though. I know that.
You can always count on that.
Team 12 out.
Team 12 out.